It's the danger zone. Hey guys, I'm going to do a tutorial today. I recently did, well, I guess maybe not recently, but whatever. I'm not going to try and talk too long. I recently did these floating candles, and a couple of friends of mine wanted to see me do it live action. So I just posted pictures. I'm gonna tell you a little trick though. The pictures look like they're actually floating. That's just because I photoshopped the string out. Because they want you to use a fisherman's line because it's clear, which totally makes sense. But I don't really have that lying around, which is crazy because you'd think, me being the weird crafty pack rat that I am, that I would totally have that, but I don't. So the whole point of this is because I'm having a Harry Potter party in like 3 weeks, because it's my birthday, and I'm a dork, and it sounds like the most amazing thing ever, and I'm so excited about it. So I'm wearing my Dumbledore hat that my sister bought me for my early birthday gift. Look at this thing. This is like legit. She got it from, it's like an actual, it had the Dumbledore tag, like Harry Potter tag on it. That's how you know it's legit. And I'm wearing my Felix Felicis necklace that I got from Hot Topic for my Christmas, that I got with my Christmas money. So I'm just oh, and if you follow me on my Facebook page, I did post a picture of myself in my Dumbledore costume, and I gotta admit, I look pretty freaking awesome. So yay me. Okay, so I'm gonna show you how to do this. I have quite a few here. They suggest that you cut different lengths so that they do look like some have melted more than others, which totally makes sense. I'm going to go ahead and show you all the things that you need. So you need a paper towel roll. You need a LED little fake candle light majig. A hot glue gun, preferably with glue sticks. My amazing friend Amanda got me this really amazing hot glue gun that you just saw. And but it only takes the really chunky, thick kind. And I only had like the super skinny kind. And being a crafter that I am, I was like, I need so much hot glue. So I bought some, and then I made my daughter a dollhouse out of cardboard, and I used it all up. Like literally, I bought like a 30-pack and used it all up. So now I have a 30-pack and this big ass thing here, and so I should be golden for this project. I mean, because I've been hot gluing everything like a mad mamma jamma. So yeah, okay, off track, sorry. So you got this. Make sure you have scissors, which I have here. You're also going to need, I just use regular white thread. I mean, if you have some clear stuff, go for it, because yours will probably look better than mine, but whatever. Stop judging me, you jerk. And then you also need, try not to stab myself finding it, you need a little push pin. You could use a needle, but I think a push pin is better because it's slightly thicker. I mean, unless you have a thick one, but it also has like a little grip to it, so it's a little bit easier. So, let's just get in this. Oh, you're also going to need a plastic cup, or a cup that you just don't care about, that you're willing to like toss afterwards, because you're going to fill it up with paint, white paint, for a dripping look, and I will show you that here in a little while. So first off, I'm going to go ahead, I love this song, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's a good song. I'm going to go ahead and just cut a little bit. It doesn't have to be super perfect. You alright, buddy? You okay? Okay, he's okay. Go ahead and cut off some of that. Oh, also, sorry, off track. Grab a white sheet of slightly thicker than like writing paper, like construction paper would probably be okay. I happen to get this, I don't even know what it was in, but you need slightly thick because you're going to plug up the bottom so it looks nice. And don't do what I did. I was really stupid and was like, so easy, I'll just trace around the bottom, and then cut out a whole bunch in that same shape, but I didn't quite take into account that some of them are bent slightly, and so they're not all gonna fit the particular bottom, so it's better to trace each individual one. I know it's a pain in the ass, but it's better safe than sorry, because you want it to look nice. So I cut a little bit. They say not to cut too short, because then it just looks kind of meh. So I'm going to go ahead and poke the holes. Oh wait, no, I shouldn't have done that. First off, I didn't do this before. I totally just did what I didn't want to do. Hey, back up, buddy. You're next to fire. I would go ahead and just kind of measure, like, where you want this, because you don't want it too high. I had a problem of it being too high. I'd rather have it sink in a little bit than be too high, because some of them are like, ooh. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of poke underneath here so it's slightly, there we go, and then just try to do the same thing on the other side. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect, because the string is what's going to hold it from, like, falling down the tube. So that's another thing. You could wait and do it later, but I just go ahead and get it over with, and all that jazz. Okay, so first things first, I got my hot glue, very hot, please be careful. I'm wearing an apron just because I'm a messy person, but I was going to say a bad word. But yeah, if you don't mind just wearing regular clothes, I would suggest taking off rings and stuff, because I cannot tell you how many times I've glued my own rings together, because that's the kind of person I am. Okay, I would start at the bottom, so you get like the big thick part at the, aw man, that didn't do it all what I wanted to. Okay, hold on. Lame. If that happens, which it does, I think I could leave it actually, and then I'll just continue here in a bit. I had a problem with, I need more glue to kind of shove on the back. Okay, well no, that didn't work. I just had to fix this. I'm just silly. I'm still getting used to this. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. I would just do a little bit at a time, and then kind of close it off at the top. But it looks all nice and drippy, and I wouldn't do it all like the same length either, because you want it to look like it's melting different size or whatever. Just try not to burn my face off. It's okay if you mess up. You can always just add a little bit more of a little dewdrop. Little dewdrop. Yeah, see, I mean, I mess up all the time, but I just look like I know what I'm doing. Okay. Preferably have a piece of paper or something that you don't care about to kind of have it sit on. What I did, which I better do before it burns my hand off, I grabbed a slightly heavy little paint bottle, because I'm a painter, and then I just set it there, and then it stays positioned so it's not going to knock over. I wouldn't do this outside or leave a window open if you can help it. But yeah, so I'm going to put this over to the side. I'm going to do another one. Hopefully this one will be a little bit better. I would suggest doing at least like 2 or 3 at a time, because if you can't do it all at once. I wanted to try and use up all my tea candle lights as much as I could. I have, I believe, 12 of them. But, you know, it's like, I saved a whole bunch of these for a while, but then, you know, I was still missing quite a few, so I don't even know if I'm going to have, if I'm going to use up all the ones I want. Okay, that one's a little too short for me, but it's okay. There we go. So it doesn't have to be perfect. That's the great thing about crafting, or at least the crafts that I do. I like doing the messy stuff, because like if I mess up, then I don't want to kill myself. Not that I would kill myself. I probably shouldn't say that. I'm sorry for those of you who feel suicidal, because I've felt that way before. that's just the, you know, it's just the kind of videos I make. I just get all deep when I'm doing Harry Potter crafts. So I have like a playlist playing right now. I don't know if you guys can even hear it, but I do have some HP songs in there. If I say HP, I mean Harry Potter. Sometimes it's just easier to say HP, but I forget that not everyone's a giant dork and knows what I'm talking about. So when I say HP, I mean Harry Potter. And some of the songs in there like are certain scenes that are like really sad and emotional, and like spoiler alert, just take that into account. I'm going to tell you something that if you haven't read or seen the movies, you're going to feel really bad about. But there's this character called Cedric Diggory, and he dies. Funny side note, the guy who plays Cedric Diggory later becomes Edward in Twilight, so that's kind of funny. So it's like he died, but he became a vampire, so that's okay. But anyway, there's a song that they play during his death scene, and every time I hear that song, I swear I'd bawl like a baby. I'm like, it's so emotional. Like, he wasn't even like my favorite character, but it still makes me cry. Man, my arms like all shaking because all the pressure. So you can kind of get an idea. I mean, if you look at, I'm breaking shit. If you look at this and look at that, you can kind of see like how it's gonna be. So there's that fun stuff. Woo. If you don't have these lying around, anything that can fit in the tube that's slightly heavy, and preferably like a little longer, so that it's not gonna like fall everywhere. That's just a suggestion. I mean, you can try and wing it like a mad person, but whatever. Excuse me, I just burped. This is such a fun tutorial, right? You just don't even know what you're gonna get. So I'm gonna do one more. I was gonna try and do it like TV magic, when they already have like the food already baked, and but they show you like the before process and then it being baked and done. I was gonna try and do that with this craft thing, but I guess I'm lazy and it's just not. I never do what I say I'm gonna do. Yeah, I didn't poke the holes in these either. I'm just no consistency whatsoever. That's what all my videos are about. I don't think I haven't really done a lot of videos in a while. I've just been busy with life. So, but I will go ahead and show you. This is one I completed. One got messed up because it fell. I had them taped up to my ceiling, and it kind of worked, but yeah, see, I mean, it's kind of cool. Check it out. Boom. Now it's on. Now I can just, hold on. There we go, here we go. I can just like, magic. This one's still good. I had a couple of them that their little bottoms popped off, so I can go ahead and glue those on, and I'll show you how to do that. Some of these are a little wonky. Ow! My dog just hit my foot. What are you doing, dude? Oh, here we go. So this one, I had already cut the shapes out, but they had fallen off, so I'm going to go ahead and glue it. I was going to, I usually do it this way. Try to do a pretty thin line. See, originally I had actually done, whatchamacallit, stick glue. But man, that shit is not working. Maybe because it's cardboard, so it needs a little bit more oomph. And that scared me. Ooh, I'm wobbly. You can try sticking the paper on there, but honestly, I would just slowly put it on the paper, because most likely to burn yourself. I would know all about burning myself. I'm constantly, I can't tell you how many times I've stuck my fingers together. Luckily, it's always been like so little of the glue that it's not that big of a deal, but yeah, I've totally glued my fingers together. That's just me being crazy, and I keep saying that's just, like, I don't know why I keep doing that, I'm sorry. So after those dry, Actually, one's kind of dry already. I'll show you my idea. Oh, probably gonna need some newspaper. When you do the painting part, I would grab some newspaper. Especially when you do the dipping part. Oh, I forgot, they painted this whatchamacallit part first, which I did the first time, but I'm just going to go ahead and paint it all, and then I'm going to dip it in that other paint and then let it drip down. I think it'd be easier that way. I don't think it really matters what you do first. If you'd like to paint the cardboard first before you use the glue, hot glue, go for it. I ended up doing the other thing first, so, but it's okay. It's like, that's one of the things, it's like, it's okay, it doesn't have to be completely like the other person. Just kind of do whatever feels right and stuff. Okay, so my first coat of paint is dry. I'm going to dip and then let the paint kind of fall. I'm going to add some more. Maybe a smidge of water and kind of mix it up just so it's nice and thick. You don't really want it too runny because you want it to drip, but you don't want it to be like soap. Where's that one? Alrighty. Get some of this out. I don't want to waste it. Alright, so I had put it like this and then just sort of slowly turned and then let it drip. Get these little stoppers ready, whatever you're using. Just kind of spin it around and let it drip. The cool part is that it usually goes pretty much right over the glued parts that you did. Pretty snazzy. And, you know, if it doesn't completely cover over the glue like you want it to, you can always go back and paint over it and give it like another coat of paint. So I think it looks pretty nifty. Like I have a little bit of extra, so I might go over a couple of older ones. But I don't know, I think most of it's pretty good. I didn't want to waste this cup of white paint, so I put some press and seal over it. I would use something that like really seals it. I wouldn't do foil because it just doesn't seal enough, I don't think. I always feel like air can get through. So I just kind of press over it and then I can save it for later for whatever project I need it for. Don't want that leaking everywhere. And then that's that for now. And then we'll, after they dry, I'll do the push pin, add the string, and glue the bottoms. So everything's pretty much dry. So if you notice all the little drippy parts, I think it looks pretty good. I believe this is the one that I already punched holes in. And then all that's left is adding string. So I got my thread. I don't know if there's like a better way to judge how much string you need, but I just do about yay big. I mean, you can always go back and make it longer or shorter, whatever makes you comfortable. I like to give it a little bit of slack though, because then when you tie it, like it's okay if you, so you actually have some give to when you tie it. So I just poke it through here. See if I can get it through there. Can't get it through there.
Your people are in danger.
Oh, my lightsaber!
Not a lightsaber.
Yeah, lightsaber.
Cool.
Mama, pick up. Mama, pick up.
Did you pick up the umbrella?
Yeah. I pick up everything.
Okay, so there it is on both sides.
Yeah, go outside. Mom, can you help with that tree?
What tray? You have a tray.
I want it.
That's a chair. No, you're gonna sit in the living room and do it. So I just do a little easy knot. I don't know what kind of knot that's called, but just a little something. The kind that you usually use in like sewing and stuff. And then yeah, you put your little candle
Mom, I need one.
in there, and boom! The string holds up the candle. It's so easy. And then you just glue your little part to the bottom, which I showed you earlier. So, da-na-na-na. Okay, well I hope this was fun and cool, and that you guys liked it. It's really easy to do. It's just a little time consuming because you have to wait for things to dry. I mean, some of these are still pretty wet. So keep that in mind. Make sure you have, like, I'd say a good 6 hours to kind of do everything, because making all the stuff, painting it, and then waiting for it to dry, and then going back. So, alright. I hope this is fun. I enjoyed it. Enjoy the show. I don't know. Okay, bye guys.